Before a singular, centralized currency, different regions of the United States all had different methods of trade and commerce. The bartering system was the most efficient way for people to be sure they were getting something of value in return for their item. The value of the different early currencies could never be trusted because they were improperly backed. A lot of times, this left the currency absolutely worthless. However, with the introduction of the dollar, the United States economy was given the proper tool it needed to become very powerful. People now have access to something that will not change in value anywhere in the United States. The cost of living may be higher in different regions, but the value of the dollar is exactly the same everywhere you travel in the United States. The earliest version of the dollar was released in 1862. The United States government released several early forms of the dollar that we know today, all of them with improved design over the last. After continued optimization of the dollar and how it relates to our economy, we have the dollar we are all familiar with today. If the design process was not followed, we would still have one of the inefficient early forms of the dollar. In our instant gratification and instant trade society, on-hand cash makes small trade possible. We used to have to use the barter and trade system, trading one item of value for another. Only problem with this is no singular item is of the same value to everyone. Someone may see it as less valuable or more valuable. With the centralized dollar, however, everyone knows and agrees on the amount that the dollar is worth. Therefore, small trade is made possible through cash. There has to be small trade for small communities to exist. Without cash, our culture of consumerism would be non-existent. Cash makes all type of trade easier. Without cash, small communities would cease to exist around the United States. This is the social and cultural practices of using cash. The American culture would cease to exist if the dollar did not exist. There are countless movies, shows, and documentaries about money. At any given point during the day, you can turn on your phone or your computer, and chances are you'll see something relating to money. Whether for entertainment purposes or not, these examples of cash in the media show that our society has adapted to the use of cash and money. We have started to design not only our businesses and our jobs, but even our society around the use of money and the use of a centralized currency. And in our culture of consumerism, the dollar is what makes small communities possible, and buying in small communities possible. Our American culture of buying what we want, when we want, and however much we want would no longer exist if small hand cash was non-existent.